Hi, my name is Claire Rohon, and I work for Ocean State Job Lot. Before I got my new truck, I was driving in Ottawa. It was very small, constricting, couldn't move around quite as good. I got this new truck, and the first thing I noticed was the space. There was a ton of space. I'm very tall, as you can see, and I didn't hit my head when I got up. I had enough room for my legs. I didn't hit the dashboard anymore. There's room for my lunch bucket where there wasn't in there. I kept hitting it and knocking it over and hitting gears because I whack into everything. The next thing I noticed, which is a very good point, is you have stairs on both sides of the vehicle. And that's something that we never had on the yard houses before. And it's actually a safety feature because when I get out and I'm hooked, I don't cross over the lines with my feet so I don't get tangled up in them, which I did on a constant basis before. So I can go down either side, or if I'm on the other side of the trailer, I have to walk all the way around with oncoming traffic to get back into my truck. So I really like that feature, having the stairs on both sides. The other thing I like is the fluids. You can check them very easily. You don't have to open the cab to check the fluids every morning, which you have to do on these things. It has an outside plug to plug my truck in the winter, which I didn't have on my truck, which I constantly came into a dead battery because it would freeze in the winter. Very easily to change the oil. You just flip the cab up with a switch over here, which is good because, again, on my Ottawa, every time in the winter time when I go to pull the string to lift my cab, the string was frozen. So I couldn't lift my cab. I'd have to wait for it to defrost, and if I needed oil, that wasn't a good thing. This is great. You lift up the button, you turn it, and you push the button, the cab goes up. So it's very easy to get in there. You don't get dirty doing it. It's one button, it does the job. The other part of the truck that I really like is the speed of the fifth wheel. When I was in the Ottawa and I had a 42,000-pound load, and I went to drop it, it went right to the ground, and it banged. This one goes down gradually. You can control the speed. If you want it to go a little faster, just give it a little gas. But if you have a heavy load and you just hit the button like you're supposed to, it just comes down very gently and it just taps on the ground. You're not damaging the feet of the trailer, and it's just a really nice feature. And again, it's a nice truck. I mean, it's roomy. I like the windows. The windows are semi-tinted, so you don't get all the glare as we got in the other one. I don't have as many blind spots as I had with the Ottawa, so I can just turn my head and look. Where the Ottawa, I was cramming around, and I just really couldn't see who was coming and who wasn't coming. So that's another safety feature that I like about it.